Hey there, crafty friends. It's me, Nicole, and I'm here with another dollhouse renovation or dollhouse flip, if you will. This one, I think, is my favorite ever. Although I do say that with pretty much every house, but this one really is. I don't know, there's just something really charming about it, and I absolutely love the way that it came out. So let's do a quick dollhouse tour, and I'll tell you how I made things or where I got them. So the house is a Kid Crafts Chelsea cottage. I've done a bunch of these because I really like the size. It's perfect for Chelsea dolls, calico critters, 112 dolls. Pretty much anything within those scales is going to work in this house. As you can see, I'm working on one over here. Got two going over here. So this really is my favorite size house. For this house, I decided to do a log cabin, so I papered the whole house. I do have a couple tips for that, so I may do that in a separate video. I'll get on with the tour of the house. So on the top floor, I decided to split the rooms. I wanted a parent's room and a baby room, but I didn't want a wall dividing it because I wanted to maximize the floor space. And I honestly think that it doesn't even need a wall. It came out really nice. The paper here is Park Lane. That's a Joann's brand. I don't know if it's still, if you can still get it though. I got this paper like 2 years ago. The paper though is amazing. Like the woodland and the purple and the green. It's just so beautiful. So let's see. I made the bed out of a tree round, beads, a piece of scrap wood. The mattress is a dish sponge. The fabric came from the Dollar Tree. The nightstand I'm not finished making. I need to put a drawer on that, but that's just a wood block. The kayak came from a Zoe doll. I'm going to do a review on the Zoe dolls later because they are amazing and I love the kayak. I forgot to mention that I'm calling this house Larissa's Lake House. I was really going for like a lake house vibe. I definitely intended to use critters in it. So I feel like the kayak just adds to the charm of the house. This is a mug mat that I had. The cradle came from Temu. This chair I found at like a yard sale. I bought a bunch of vintage dollhouse furniture for like 20 bucks and that rocking chair was in it. The dresser is Dollar Tree. I just painted it. I painted it Waverly Moss and the knobs are just some brown paint that I had. The plant is a bead with a flower or succulent in it from a faux plant I had in the house. The tree came from Michael's, I think. Just something I had in my stash. That little riding horse came from Temu. The stairs here, the risers are popsicle sticks that I stained with super glue. I didn't like any of the stains that I had. Even the light ones weren't light enough because I wanted the stairs to be light to match the rest of the accent wood in the house. So I experimented. I put like a little bit of super glue on it and it just brought out the natural stain. To compare it to what it looked like before, actually I don't have one but handy, but yeah, it definitely did darken it up just a little bit. In the living room, the couches, the two sofas are from Temu. The coffee table I made from beads and a tree round. The bookshelf back there, there we go. It wasn't in focus. It's just popsicle sticks. That little table I found in my stash from the stuff that I bought at the yard sale. The TV is from Hobby Lobby. Home Sweet Home sign came from that yard sale stash. The blanket ladder back there is just a Christmas ornament. And the blanket my friend Susie made for me. She made a bunch for my dollhouses. Over here in the bathroom, the tub is an old Calico Critters tub that my son had in his toys. That little vanity came from this kit from the Wood Connection. But if you've seen some of my other videos before, I don't necessarily suggest those kits because you can make this on your own, A, and B, the scale is definitely off. That is not, it's way too big for a 112 scale. I ended up using it as a vanity instead of a nightstand. That toilet came from my kid's toy box. It was from some old Kid Craft house. The paper here is Hobby Lobby. I don't remember what it is. I think it was Farmhouse. Yes, Farmhouse Floral is what it is. The 6x6 paper pad. The wood paper here and here both came from the Parkland or Park Lane collection from Joann's. So all of that paper, the plaid, the woodland floral, the mushroom, the leaves, and the bugs, or the insects rather, all came from that same paper pad. Did I finish this living room? Yeah. Did the bathroom. Let's talk about the little girl's room. The beds are from Dollar Tree. What I did with these beds is I put them in the microwave for a couple of seconds so that I could separate the, I cannot speak today. I could separate the wood pieces because I wanted to take off the bright red checkered bedding because it was showing through on the fabric that I had chosen. So I did that, and I also trimmed down the edges and just basically upcycled these little beds. This nightstand came from Hobby Lobby. These plants came from somewhere. I just had them in my stash. I think Hobby Lobby. Here in the kitchen, this is definitely one of my favorite rooms. These chairs are Dollar Tree. I stained them with summer oak stain. This is a tree round that I glued on top of another table that I had in my stash. Back there, this is kind of like a hodgepodge of furniture. I'm going to move this over so you can see what's going on here. So the refrigerator, I primed and painted. Everything here is painted in Waverly Moss. This little, these open up, but we'll do that later. All of this is painted in Waverly Moss. This came from Temu. This came with the house, the Kidcraft Chelsea Cottage. I just primed and painted it. This kitchen set came from some other Kidcraft house that my kids had. And then these two cabinets came from Hobby Lobby. I just added the paper to make the backsplash. Sink is from Temu. Those, what are they called? Cutting boards are from Temu. The cabinets from Temu. The toaster and the pitcher are from Temu. That plant back there was not a Christmas ornament, but like in the Christmas section around Christmas time in Michael's. And that is it. Let's pull this back. So what's really nice about this house is that my kids play in it. I always kid test all my houses, and they've been playing in it. It's super sturdy, and I'm not worried about anything breaking in it before I go and sell it. So that is it. Larissa's Lake House. Oh, and I forgot to mention that it is illuminated with Lux Pro lights. All of my houses are illuminated that way. These are the best lights ever because they tap on and off so easily, and they're easily replaced. You just screw it out and put a new one right back up on the base. You can get those at Lowe's or Home Depot. And that's it. I hope you love this house as much as I do, and stay tuned for more videos. I'm definitely going to do a video giving tips, do's and don'ts on papering this house, because there are definite things I can share with you so that you don't waste paper when doing something like this. Okay, adios, bye-bye.